Bro, his brother passed away. I mean, that that means something to him.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I totally understand that. But it was just somebody, running their social media account that does not know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Wrestling Outlaws. I am Dr. Chris. That is EC3, and the man in the middle, Shadow Stevens, ladies and gentlemen. And then we have also former WWE head writer, former WCW World Champion, undefeated where are you undefeated? In WCW?
Yeah.
Undefeated WCW. Future WCW Hall of Famer, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my God.
Vince Russo, how are you? How are you guys?
Good.
Good.
You know what I love? I love the fact I've been up since 4 a.m, still trained twice.
Very nice.
Got on a flight, had 1.5-hour car rides, worked a main event, OVW, and now I'm here with my boys. Like, I spent 2 hours editing a video on my phone. It was good.
You're an animal.
I'm just a grinder, man. I'm just grinding.
Grind it, baby. Grind it.
Well, I think that's a major quality of all three of us. I think all three of us are grinders. Yes.
Independently motivated.
Yes.
I was just having a conversation on the way back too about, like, I don't know. When you meet somebody, like the people that are obsessed with money and then they find money or they get into money, like they think they can impress you with money. Like, we all do fairly decent and do well. And like, money doesn't impress me, but like character and a person's drive and purpose, that's what really makes me feel good about somebody.
Light you up, man. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. Fantastic, man. All right. So let's talk about Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe, of course, one half of the Briscoes' brother passed away, unfortunately, in a car accident. And so there was a lot of kind of momentum going with Mark Briscoe. There was a lot of sympathy going for Mark Briscoe. He came in, was winning some matches, and then it had him started to be like a FTR, do you like him, do you not type of deal. And I think that's when Jeff Jarrett was it was like FTR and then Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal and their peoples. And so he kind of got bit by the AEW bug, and of shiny new toy, and then gets really dull really quickly. And he's gotten so dull that he has not won a single match in the Continental Classic, unfortunately. And they're just using him just to put people over nowadays. And so, unfortunately, he's got bit by the bug, by the dull toy bug. But he did make some buzz recently, and WWE posted a tweet of Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits after Bobby Lashley played like mega babyface because they were, tribute to the troops. And, Bobby Lashley is a military veteran. And so he was playing like super duper babyface, beat Karrion Kross. And so he celebrates with the Street Profits in the IOA, and WWE sends a tweet with a picture, and they say it is captioned "Dim Boys."
Yeah.
And of course, this draws the ire of Mark Briscoe, who the Briscoe brothers is known to be called Dim Boys, and especially in Ring of Honor. He said, "For real?" He reposted it and said, "For real? This S is hilarious. At Triple H, whoever runs this Twitter should probably be fired for lack of knowledge, or they need the taste slapped out of their mouth for lack of reverence." So he was hot at WWE calling the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley Dim Boy. So Vince Russo, as someone who's worked backstage in WWE, Do you think WWE even knows Briscoe Brothers was them boys?
Bro, it was whoever was running whoever runs their Twitter account and did not have a clue. It was definitely not done maliciously. It was not a Triple H thing. It's whoever's running their social media just did not know.
Yeah. Do you think that Mark Briscoe was justly angry?
Yeah.
At that?
Bro, his brother passed away. I mean, that that means something to him.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I totally understand that, but it was just somebody, running their social media account that does not know.
Yeah. What do you think, Ace?
Yeah, no chance whoever sent that tweet even probably knows what Ring of Honor or professional wrestling is. It's probably some underling, some stooge, somebody who graduated with a bachelor's in social media engineering or some nonsensical degree that will probably not last during the upcoming apocalypse.
Unpaid intern.
Yeah, like it's like any major gigantic corporation where somebody, there's dozens of people working on social media and somebody says something and then the business almost has to apologize. Though WWE doesn't need to apologize, I don't think there's malice or bad intent on that. I mean, Mark is free to feel how he wants to feel. Mark Briscoe is an awesome dude, awesome human being, awesome wrestler. Like, really had a great time working with him, especially Jay. So I can understand, feeling something that, brings up those memories or things of that. But I guarantee there's no reason or rhyme. It was just somebody tweeting, hey, this is a good tweet, whatever.
Yeah. Do you think the WWE should take the tweet down?
No. Nah, why? They didn't do anything wrong either.
Say that again.
Plus, I mean, at the end of the day, too, here we are on a YouTube show. Comment below how much you love Vince Russo. Go ahead. I'll wait. Thank you. But we're talking about it. So, Mark, whether he really feels that way, whether he kind of does, where he doesn't at all, he's gotten attention.
Yeah.
And it's driven the news cycle to something that has no meaning or merit or really any lasting effects and will be forgotten about very soon. But WWE doesn't need to delete the tweet or apologize either because they've done nothing wrong.
Vince, what do you think? Should I take it down or no?
Yeah, bro, under the circumstances.
What am I saying? What's the
Sorry, I mean, unless they really did, like, which I can't even fathom, they don't acknowledge competition one bit. So I can't imagine that. But if they really did, like, let's take a shot at the guy a lot of people likes, him and his, family, tragedy. Like, there's no way. But if they did, then yeah, they deserve like some malice and miscontempt. But there's no way they did. That's all.
Yeah. What do you think, Vince?
The right thing to do, bro, because again, the dude's brother did pass away. If the guy was still alive, that's one thing. His brother did pass away. It obviously means a lot to him. To me, the right thing would be to take it down, but I don't think the WWE cares enough.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I don't think they do either. I mean,
biggest travesty is the fact his reality, who he is, his story, from what he went through, what he's done, what he's atoned for, what he's accomplished in wrestling, what him and his brother did, the amazing moments they've had, has gotten parlayed into just he became a job guy. And
yes.
That's the travesty. That's the
100%
terrible end of this, because he is so freaking good. I couldn't believe he's one of the guys, him and Jay, who I knew of, but I never got to work with him. When I went to Ring of Honor, the second you get in there with somebody, you know if they're great. Just second you lock, I'm like, oh yeah, these guys are really good.
Yeah.
So he could have not ridden that because you don't want to take advantage of terrible things, but the reality of the story of a man who lost his brother to fight for that family name through the ranks of this gigantic mega wrestling corporation with unfathomable amount of talent, the stories you could have told.
Yes.
You know, that's
especially with the fact that AEW owns Ring of Honor. You know, I mean, like they are the most decorated tag team in the history of Ring of Honor. And Jay, you know, was world champion. Mark's never been had the opportunity to become world champion in Ring of Honor. Why not capitalize, you know, on the momentum that's going? That just it just makes sense.
A chase for the world championship, like, you know, the thing with my brother and I, we were always competitive. The one thing he's always had over me is he became a world champion, and I never did. And you know, I know he's still in my corner, but I can do this on my own. Holy sh! I just got goosebumps.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know, their WrestleMania of the year is Final Battle, and you know that's their December pay-per-view. That's like their biggest pay-per-view of the year, other than the one by WrestleMania weekend. But like, why not, you know, culminate at Final Battle and have, you know, someone who's strong enough as a heel, like, you know, Claudio, you know, was a solid champion as a heel for a while. Claudio would have been a good person, you know, to have it against, or, you know, Jay Lethal, you know, would have been another person, you know, to have it against, because, you know, Jay Lethal and Jay Briscoe were feuding, you know what I mean? So it definitely could have made something out of it. And just like you said, I mean, well said. I mean, right to the bullseye, the fact that the biggest travesty is the fact that all of what they've accomplished in Ring of Honor is basically now relegated to him just being a job guy. I mean, that's really unfortunate, man. Next, we're going to talk. Go ahead, Reese.
No, it's just such a. I know you're twisting me. It's just so like wrestling could be so awesome with some creative foresight and utilizing reality of these people. These are human beings, and the things we go through, the things we can draw emotion from, the things we can make fans feel and believe through our own feelings and our own beliefs in ourselves is what makes this shit magic. And we wash over it to, like, for no reason, like, other than we're following a script or one crazy old man's decision or somebody who just doesn't know what reality is making final calls. I don't know. It's sad.
Well said.